Young Hollywood, I'm here at South by Southwest. I'm the luckiest person alive for most of you because I am here with none other than Mr. Josh Duhamel. What's up, my friend?
Well, that was an amazing intro.
Well, I see every week, you know, Man Crush Monday, and it's like, Duhamel, Duhamel, Duhamel. It's never me.
Oh, man, you are a flatterer, but I will take it. I will take it. I will take it, and, you know, it's all fleeting, my friend.
Yeah.
You're a handsome young man.
I've jocked his style today.
I'm telling you right now, this is going to start happening. It's going to start falling out.
Speaking of absolutely nothing relevant to what we're supposed to be talking about,
okay.
You're here to rep your film that deals with reality TV and how terrible it's gotten, and you guys kind of face that in a different way, huh?
Well, it's not really about how terrible it's gotten. It's just more of a commentary on how we're influenced by TV, media in general, and whether or not that's a good thing.
But basically, the whole idea that reality TV is very impactful on society, and maybe not in the best way.
It is. It is very impactful, and it influences people. And what I loved about this character more than anything was the fact that he decides that he's done with it. What am I doing? Why am I even hosting this shit? And decides that that's it. Well, then he gets offered this other show, which is even more crazy. It's about people coming on and taking their lives on national TV.
What?
As crazy as that sounds, is it really that crazy? Because it doesn't seem that far from the truth or that far into the future. And so he does this show under the premise that he's going to do it not because he wants to do it for the shock value, but because he's going to teach people to appreciate life. And it's not about death, it's about appreciating life. And so he gets into it for the right reasons, but ultimately gets caught up in the money and the power and the fame. He gets caught and intoxicated by it all and ends up, you know, becoming the thing that he was speaking out against. And what does that all mean? I guess that, you know, there is this addiction to fame and money and power that we all have. And are we using these shows to feel self-value in some way? I know that's all deep, but, you know, at the end of the day, people may watch it because they want to see some dude take an arrow through the middle of his head.
Just the insta-fame culture really is driving us to probably seek more real truth, so people have to go further to expose themselves on TV.
Well, people need, they feel like, you know, how many people are following me on my social media, how many people see my YouTube video that I made. That's their sort of validation, or that feeds their self-value, when really it shouldn't be about that. It's about everything but that, really.
So I know that you're a golf buff, huh?
Yeah.
What kind of, you know, average do you run with?
Depends on the day.
That's the game of golf.
I can shoot anywhere from a 75 to 105.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've done that recently. So, you know, I mostly play the game. I don't take the game that seriously. I love it. I love being outside. I love being, it's sort of like it's a way to meditate in some ways. It's a way for me just to get out into nature and just be, you know, at peace for a little bit. And I'm competitive and I like to play, but I'm not grinding over putts. Like
Who is the worst, most famous golfer you have golfed with?
The worst, most famous golfer that I've worked with?
Or played with.
Let's see.
Put someone on blast here.
Let's see. I play with Sam Jackson quite a bit. Don Cheadle. They're both good golfers. Worst, Chris Berman's pretty bad.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I love the man, but he's not a very good golfer.
All right, well.
But he'd be the first one to admit it.
They said that you chased a girl up north, and then you took a bunch of odd jobs to carry yourself through.
Did I do that in real life?
Okay, I think you probably didn't do that.
This is what I did. I mean, I moved from North Dakota. I think you're just sort of like taking facts and just sort of throwing them in a pot and mixing it, and that's what the story is.
Kind of.
I moved from North Dakota to California, met a girl, worked a whole bunch of crap jobs.
What was the crappiest of the jobs that you worked?
I worked overnight in a warehouse, taking apart boxes of hardware supplies and putting them in the boxes so the next morning the people could come and fill orders for the hardware stores. I used to take out fuel tanks at old gas stations where they had to replace the gas tanks. We would take out all the contaminated soil. It was like drenched with old gasoline. Storeroom at the Gap. I did a lot of things, but I tell you what, those jobs make me appreciate what I get to do now. Yeah. And I think everybody should have to do that stuff.
Anything you want to tell our fans to look out for this film?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the more provocative films. It's the most provocative film I've ever done, for sure. And that was the idea. We wanted this thing to be, we wanted it to smack people across the face a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think it will. And people will love it or people will hate it, but it will generate some sort of reaction for sure.
All right. Well, guys, I wish I could hang more, but I think I'm his doppelganger for the day.
Twinsies.
So, twinning! All right, guys, so Josh Duhamel, go see it. It's called This Is Your Death.
That's right.
I got that fact right.